Picture this, a country where every 4 years a new face gets put into the highest power in command, yet we never knew who that person is, or if he is supported or even known by the president or the leaders before him. But when we look at another country, their citizens trust their leaders because they knew their leaders from when they were born. Why? Because their parents who were the leaders before them, shown their children's footpath to becoming a leader and give them prep time to become leaders like the parents before them. Hello, my name is Gusti, and I will explain why I disagree with the motion regarding political dynasties bringing more harm than good to democracy. So what is political dynasty? Political dynasty is a strategy where a family who is currently or formerly in power put their children as the next in line or make them run a certain seat in the government. This strategy relies on the previous person in power having a positive public perception and also a positive performance in the government. This strategy is also effective in running a country and does not bring harm to any part of the government or the democracy. The reason for this are that the public are more positive towards the person in power than they know. They are more stable, and there is a niche but very powerful perk of having a political dynasty in power. But before that, I must insist that this type of political strategy is common among many countries. In Indonesia, with the current Vice President Gibran Rakabuming Raka, is the son of the former President Joko Widodo, which I must add is a president with positive public perception when he was in office. There's also Thailand with the Shinawatra family, who have been getting seats in both the parliament and the government since the 20th century. Lastly, there's the Philippines with the current president Ferdinand Marcos Jr. being the son of the former president. So why is political dynasties welcomed by the public? Because they would know the ones running for power, or at least the people who are connected to them. What this would create is a positive relationship between the government, the citizen, and the country, due to the fact that the citizens would trust the people in power, since the person in power are related to other people who are currently or formerly in power. This is what a developing country wants, a positive relationship where the citizen supports and trusts the government. And as for the relationship inside the government itself, political dynasties are generally more stable when they are in power, since the government are more connected and more likely to be in good terms, since they know each other better than someone who is not part of a political family. Even though professionalism between officials, regardless of family connection, could remove that downside, that could also be used in the case of political families. They would be more likely to respect one another either way because of that family ties. This stability is likely to occur since no political families once attained that legacy to their name. This drive for positive outlook from the public drives the family to do good to satisfy the public, hereby becoming more stable. And there's a niche but powerful perk of having a political dynasty in power, is that it would rise equality across gender. A political family with a daughter trying to rise to power would be supported the same way as the son does. This equal support, regardless of gender, would drive more equality across the country, not only from the woman having hope of getting a career, since they look up to the woman who got into the government, but it would also cause corporation or companies to also stand with the government and improve equality in their ecosystem, since if they don't, they will be kept as traditional old corporation. And it could even go as far as being hated if there's a stark difference between the corporations and the government's equality. The strategy of having a political dynasty in democracy is not harming democracy. Democracy is a system of government where the ones in power are chosen by the people. This would allow citizens of a country to vote as to who they want in power. This means that even if a political party uses the political dynasty strategy, citizens could still vote for whoever they want, regardless of the dynasty being an option. If democracy gives all people the chance to rise to power, So why would it bring harm if a family with a political history tries to rise to power? Instead, it would bring hope. It would bring more hope to the public, since they would be more familiar with that family's capability to run the government. To end on a footnote, political dynasty is no more than a strategy in the political landscape. Its effects are more good than bad in terms of not just to democracy, but also to running the government. Political dynasty is a common strategy that is effective for bringing stability, to be more perceptible to the public, and drives equality across the country. Thank you for listening.